Hello. My name is Deva Prasad Son of Mahindran. My metric card number is 23 DKM 19F2002 and I'm from DKM Lower A. Today now as usual I'm going to continue my lab work which is in thermodynamics and the topic is thermal conduction. Alright, okay. Later on as usual I show you the apparatus and the procedures and I'll explain about the steps as usual lah. So stay tuned. Thank you. Okay, now I'll show you the things we need to run this experiment. Alright, the apparatus. Okay, first of all we need 3 balloons, which is because we have 3 trials. Okay, we need 3 balloons and marker pen to mark the place with exact same place. So later I'll mark the balloon with the marker pen. So okay, then measuring tape to measure the size of the diameter of the balloon after I blow the balloon. This is why I use the measuring tape. Then we need a candle. This experiment is used with we should do with fire, so that's why we're using candle. Then ruler is because we should do some things lah. Then later on I'll show you. Then the timer to record the time of the experiment. Later on I'll show you that also. So that's all. These are the things we need to run this experiment so far. Okay, thank you. Okay, these are the setups. Okay, this candle I'll put here. Okay, I'll put here, then I'll light up the candle, and this balloon I'll marking the balloon here over here. Then I'll blow the balloon, then I'll measure the size of the diameter and I'll blow the same size as this to these 2 balloons. Alright, then there are 3 trials. Okay, 3 trials. For the first trial we just need to put air inside, so I just have to blow the balloon lah. Nothing, we shouldn't put anything inside the balloon for first trial, for the first balloon. For the second balloon we should put 2 spoon of room temperature water, normal drinking water also can lah. So normal water, 2 spoon of it inside the balloon and blow it as same diameter as the first one. Okay, for the third balloon we should put ice water, 2 spoon of ice water. So this is ice water, you can see ice. Okay, ice water. Then I'll blow it to the same diameter as the other balloons. And the ruler is to, okay, for, you know why we use the ruler? Okay, for the first balloon, for the normal air only, the first balloon is just air inside it. So we should put the balloon 2 inches away from the candle. So that to measure that I need a ruler. Then here's the timer. The timer is to, we need to see when after we put the candle like that, then we put the balloon up, we need to see the timing, how long it takes the balloon to pop. So that's why we need the timer. So far that's all. Okay, this is thermal conduction experiment. Alright, let's start. Okay, let's start with the experiment. Okay, this is the timer here. I already set the timer. Ruler, we should put 2 inches from the candle. Okay, lebih kurang like that lah. Like that. I'll go in a while. Then here's the buku nota to catat the time. Okay, this is first trial. First trial is only with air, which I blow just now. So there are 3 trials. I explain again, there are 3 trials. First one with air, then the second one with water, room temperature water, and the third one with ice water. Okay, now the first trial with only air. Okay, wait. let's see, 2 inches lebih kurang sini, here here, okay, let's start. 1 2 3. Okay, as you see, the balloon didn't burst, but there is a hole that popped up the air out from the balloon. I don't know why the balloon didn't burst, but actually I got no idea why the balloon didn't burst, but something had happened. Okay, the time taken was 26 seconds. Okay, 26 seconds. Alright, for the first balloon I took 26 seconds. Okay, that's all for trial 1. Next we'll try with water, room temperature water. Okay, next we're going to try with air and water. Water is room temperature water. It's a normal water. Okay, this is the second trial. Alright, let's start. Okay, this one, for this trial we do not need any distance required, so we can put the balloon anywhere we want. I'll put more closer to the fire. Alright, okay, let's start. 1 2 3. Okay, the balloon went off like that, like just now. The same thing happened, and the timer has paused. The timing was, now it took 28 seconds, 2 seconds more than just now. So basically that's all for second trial. Next I'll try with ice water. Alright. Okay, this is the third trial for ice water. Okay, we're gonna try with ice water now. Okay, this is the timer here. Okay, let's start. 1 2 3. Okay, the time took was 35 seconds. 35 seconds. From here I can conclude that with air the timing was lesser than the water, normal water, but the ice water took a lot of time. Okay, so that's all for this experiment. Later on I'll explain some things all. Okay, so far now I would like to explain some of the thermal conduction, about the thermal conduction. Right, okay, in thermal conduction, heat transfer occurs at lower rate in in materials of thermal conductivity than the material of high thermal conductivity. But in this experiment, we used the same material, the balloon, but the substance inside the balloon was different. For example, for the first balloon, we used only air, udara saja. Okay, for the second trial we use air and water. Water was normal temperature, room temperature water, and for the third trial we use ice water and air. So for the first trial I got 23 seconds. It took 23 seconds for the air balloon to burst. We can't say that burst, it like bocor like that lah. So for the second one, it took 28 seconds. And for the third one, it took 35 seconds. I don't know whether it's correct or not, but I tried the experiment well. Right? This is because we can clearly see that the timing of the each balloon to bocho or burst or to pop anything, the timing was increasing. For example, for the first trial it took 25 seconds, second trial 28 seconds, and the third trial was 35 seconds. So we can clearly see that the timing was increasing. This is because the molecule inside the water makes the process late, and the ice water took the longest time to pop. This is because the molecules inside the ice water was unbreakable, and after the balloon was heated, then molecule started to break up, and lastly it makes the balloon to pop. That's what I understand from that. Okay. Okay, the heat from the candle which makes the balloon to explode. For like example, for the first one, it took very short time because there are no substance or anything inside, just air. So it didn't take so long time. For the last one, for the last trial, it took longest time because the molecules inside are always together and it's hard to be separated. For the second trial, it's quite easy also, but it's quite easy to separate the molecules inside the water, but it took some times. But all the experiment didn't took me so long. It only took 5 seconds or 10 seconds late. Okay, usually the questions asked was why does the balloon have the different timing? As I explained just now, because the molecules of inside the water and the air makes the process late. Okay, that's all from me. This is what I understand from this experiment. Hopefully this will help you guys. Think so this is okay lah. I'm not very sure because I'm not sure about the experiment just now. Quite blur also. So that's all from me. Thank you so much guys for watching me.